Hello and welcome to another video interview for Lab Down Under. Today I'll be talking with Dr. Joyce Seat, a research fellow at the Australian Institute of Health Innovation. Now, Dr. Seat is conducting a research project called Brain Bootcamp, where she will send about 1,000 boxes out to elderly Australians across New South Wales in an effort to promote awareness of various risk factors and protective measures that we can all implement against dementia. So the aim of the research, after the various participants actually use the boxes, will be to see how that has boosted their awareness of these various factors and to test how well the participants have been able to implement these various measures into their lives. So please join me for the interview where I talk with Dr. Seat about the importance of this type of research, especially since there are so many Australians suffering from dementia today. So let's get on with the interview. I already said thanks, but just for the video, thanks again for for joining us, joining Lab Down Under today. Yes, so you've spoken to us before, but today we're going to talk about your new project, Brain Bootcamp. So can you explain, exactly what that is and kind of what you hope to achieve and how it will run as well?
Yep, sure, absolutely. Thanks again for having us here and for talking about this really exciting initiative. So Bootcamp is funded by New South Wales Government and it's supported by Macquarie University. The idea is to improve older adults' brain health in the long term. So with the Brain Bootcamp program, we ask older adults who are aged 65 or more based in New South Wales to fill out an online survey, which then generates their own brain health profile. These seniors then receive a free box with that profile, the educational booklet on dementia risk factors, and some complimentary Brain Bootcamp items, which are all designed to kickstart their journey towards healthy brain aging. So then after that, they're asked to fill out the survey 3 months later, just to see if the initiative has made an impact.
Okay. All right. So coming to that, so what are the kind of things that are in the box, and how do you ensure that they're kind of backed, their use and their improvement for dementia is kind of backed by real scientific evidence?
Yeah, it's a great question. So I can't exactly tell you what's in the box because what we do is a surprise for the seniors, and this will make a bigger impact for them in terms of actually modifying their behaviours and helping to contribute to better lifestyles. But what I can tell you is that the science in the field shows that there are 12 modifiable risk factors. So these are risk factors you can change to reduce your chances of getting dementia. And these factors contribute to about 40% worldwide, but about 50% within Australia of your dementia risk. So in the box, we pack 4 items into this to individually target, we believe, the 4 risk factors in the 65 plus age group. So research shows that if you can modify your behaviour so that you are more physically active, socially connected, eating well, and cognitive stimulated, we can reduce our risk later. And these items in there complement those risk factors. So
how do you decide who gets this box?
So ideally, we wanted to go as wide as we could. So we had a really detailed dissemination strategy that aimed to target minority and hard to reach groups, because we find that older adults who are often respond to these are either well connected or well educated, and they're able to participate in it very quickly. So we contacted a lot of aged care providers. So we were really keen to get older adults in aged care, both receiving home care and residential aged care service, to participate. We also contacted a lot of those local newsletters in remote and rural areas. And we also went on the radio and on Sky News. So that was hoping that we can get a representative sample of the individuals that were chosen.
So what's the initial feedback been so far?
It's been really fantastic. So we have successfully recruited 600 older adults now across the 1 month period. And we've been given some really nice feedback. So I actually have some quotes here, which I might say too.
Sure.
A lady, and she said that this pack is such a blessing and has given us the enthusiasm to preserve our grey matter for as long as possible. which is really lovely. And another one said, my box contains far more than I had expected, and everything you have provided is so proactive for modifying thinking and behavior. My brain thanks you already. So the positive feedback has been overwhelming, and it's really, I believe, a testament to the effort. It's been a mammoth effort actually put forward by the team in the last 2 years to actually get the project off the ground and running. So we're very pleased to see such positive feedback.
So you're doing this as well to gather some data as well for some further research, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is part of a research project, and the initiative has two main aims. So the first is to find out whether or not it was effective. That is, did it actually increase people's awareness of what these multiple risk and protective dementia factors are? Did it reduce their brain health risk? Our second aim is to really understand participants' views of dementia prevention ideas and initiations like this. So we want to explore how acceptable and how much can they actually integrate this campaign into their daily lives. So we'll be conducting some interviews later down the track with a number of different participants to get a better understanding.
Okay. Do you have an idea of how long someone will have to use, say, the items in the box and then focus on these risk factors before they start seeing some kind of effect?
It's a good question. Effects will often, I believe a lot of interventions show those changes within 1 year, different kinds. So we do adopt different principles of like goal setting, of using a physical prompts. But our initiative is quite unique in the sense that we are combining all these multiple different risk factors and all these different strategies together to try and target better brain health. So we're assessing it at 3 months, and we're hoping to be able to see a difference at that time point.
So finally, why do you think this kind of thing is important? I know you've kind of touched upon this already, but yeah, just to really hone in on.
Sure. So I'll just give some stats, also because I'm a researcher, so I just like to say some stats. So currently, there's about 459,000 Australians who are living with dementia, and without a medical breakthrough, the number of people with dementia in Australia is likely to increase to over 1 million in 40 years. But there is 3.8 million Australians right now, aged 65 plus, in which we can do something to change their awareness and prompt better brain health, better brain lifestyles. So prevention research needs to happen now. It needs to target 3 aspects, which this campaign does. We need to recognise, sorry, that might be my email.
Yeah, no worries.
Dementia is a chronic disease. We need to adopt a population health approach to dementia prevention, and we need to incorporate this whole idea of dementia prevention into actual health programs and planning. And just to end with it, just hope Brain Bootcamp will be one of the major steps forward to raising awareness for older Australians across Australia.
Sure. I mean, yeah, that does make sense that if you focus on prevention in that way, it'll stop, or it'll at least hold off, you know, the real adverse, really extreme symptoms and onset of dementia for a lot of those people for longer into the future, right? So, because I mean, I used to work in nursing home. I've seen like it's horrible when somebody does succumb to dementia, and to be able to put that off for as long as possible will, definitely help.
That's right. Even if a delay of 1 year or 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it's still going to substantially improve quality of life and well-being down the track.
Sure.
So, prevention is key.
Yeah. Quality of life, the personal benefits and the public health benefits as well, because then they won't have to rely on, aged care homes and, carers and stuff like that for a little bit longer, at least. Yeah. Was there anything else? Like, we've covered a lot of ground here, but was there anything else you feel you want to add, or anywhere that anything?
Nothing really. I guess I might just do a bit of advertising. So just go to brainbootcamp.com.au. You can find out more information there. We don't really just ask participants to register their interest for the box, but we also have an other resources page which provides some information about, what are the risk factors and where can you go to seek additional help. So all the information is there, and we hope people visit it.
All right. Well, This was good. Like, I wish you the best of luck for the brain bootcamp and then the research that kind of stems off of that as well. Sounds like something that's very, very worthwhile.
It's very exciting. The whole team is very excited.
Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that interview. If you would like to learn more about Dr. Siet's research, I will include a link below to the Lab Down Under blog on the subject, and also will link to Dr. Siet's own research pages and social media links below so you can find out more. If you would like to support Lab Down Under, there are many ways you can do that. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and I also have a Patreon page where you can support the blog financially if you would like to in that way too. Of course, I will leave all those links below. And as always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and leave a comment below as if you would like to know more, or leave your feedback about this as well. So until next time, keep on being curious, and I'll catch you around. Bye.